What's good, everybody? You can hear me clearly. Give me a one in the chat. Need that crowd participation. It's always useful and helpful, so we know who's who and what's what. Half of the geeky girl delegation. The geeky girl delegation. That's a good one, I protect you. I don't even. I don't even know if I call Toya a geek necessarily. She can be the one of the two in the female federation. I can tell you that much. The Feminine Foundation over at the Geek Elite has arrived. Uh, All right, so like, share, subscribe, support the stream if you feel so inclined. I am looking for 10 contributors today. Next month it'll be 15. Um, as you can see, I'm on call. Excuse me. I got a call right before I went live. I sat down, I set up everything, and I got another call, so I had to go run and do that. So now I'm back, seeing if I'll get another one. But as it stands right now, I have not had breakfast. I barely had coffee. So if I look like shit, there's a reason for it. If I seem pissy, there's a reason for it. So just so you know, there's reasons for everything. And my lack of patience will be due to the fact that I have not had the opportunity to do what normal people do in the morning, which is wake up, eat something, drink something, you know, brush my teeth, normal shit. Make it serious. So here you go, no one. I told y'all I'm not celebrating Valentine's Day. I mean, my only here's the thing. I'll make it clear before we get there. Only person that's probably going to get a Valentine's Day gift from me is my daughter. Why? Because I've been her Valentine since she was born. That's why. I trained her in that idea that these are certain things that men do for women that they care about. Right? Trained her in that idea, but I also trained her in the idea that she should be doing something for the man that she's with too. It's not all a gimme basket where you just get stuff dropped off on. No, you got to do shit. Everybody got to work. Like I've told you guys before, shout out to my great uncle uh, G. He was a pimp, and when he told the motherfucker that you have a house with four walls, stove work, lights work, refrigerator works, that bitch got to work too. Same thing in a relationship. You got to work too. There's no easy plug and play. You just get to sit on your ass and warm eggs relationships. So even in a relationship between my daughter and myself, which is a loving relationship, but it's a familial, I showed her that kind of deference on that day. That's about it. Other than that, no, I don't care. I stopped caring many years ago. And as I told you guys, Valentine's Day reminds me of my grandmother passing because that was about the time I found out. So it has kind of queered English. It has kind of queered my appreciation of that day, but also working in retail for as many years as I have did the rest of the job. I'm not into retail holidays. I'm really not. And that's probably why I lean more towards Thanksgiving than anything else because that's the only one they don't publicize. They don't sell you anything on that. You expect your ass to be home waiting so they can sell you shit the next day. What up, Pragmatic? Peace to you. So, shout out to everybody in here. Let's go through the whole romper room real quick. I see Malika put something in the chat, but I do not think Malika is here. Shout out to Malika B. Bain. Yes, that was a good interview on Dr. T. I was like, why the fuck did I get the invite? But then again, I don't talk on shit that I haven't watched. I hadn't watched the Best Man series. I didn't even know there was one. definitely don't have what is it, Peacock or whatever, so I have to watch it some other means. I almost downloaded Peacock, but I did. Told you I got enough streaming services to keep up, but I do want to see the show because I like the conversation that the brothers was having about the show and the characters on it. Just I want to see it for myself. Um, Shout out to I'm listening. I see you. I'm listening. So peace to you, Aquateki, number one rich in the building. Appreciate you, Aquateki, for putting the alert in there about 55 minutes. Shout out to the No One, saying geekelite is simple. Appreciate you, No One. Yes, we do assemble on Sunday. La, 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 la. Shout out to the Swift Battle. Also appreciate you, Swift, for donating in the chat. Donate to the Cash Appy. YouTube does not run on hopes and dreams. It runs on green, just like every other cash during the show. So shout out to Swifty. I will give you 3B salute. Appreciate you. Next one goes out to number one wrench in the building. Aqua Techie. My mouse is acting stupid. Shout out to Aqua Techie. I will give you 3B salute. Appreciate you. I hate that sort of thing. Fucking mouse has it. But I don't like wasting things. I want to throw it away, but I don't like wasting shit. It works 50% of the time. It is considered unreliable, but it's not considered not working. So, it's a weird thing. Weird fucking thing. Shout out to the package man. No One. Appreciate you, No One, for donating. Jeez, please. I will give you that 3B sleep. Appreciate you. And to fellow Scorpio, to Joe Herb. Appreciate you, Herbert. Stay all day. I will give you the guts and books. Appreciate you.
Double up, 3 or 4 times. I ain't telling no lies. Run it up. Never let a hard time on the ones.
Before you fell out the car again. Put on your seatbelt. So, yeah, put on your seatbelt before you start twerking in the car. And I did appreciate that clip of the Maldives, where Chocolate Sister dancing in the Maldives. I'm like, fuck her. You got some pretty feet too. What up, Kareem? Secret monster in here. Beastly Nerd said the danger room is open. Yes, Beastly. Let me get you an intro too, because I have an idea for it now. So I have to go ahead and make it. That's usually how it is with creative people. If you have an idea, you have to follow that idea out so you can get it done. Otherwise, it will get swallowed up by the next idea that you have. So, like, share, subscribe, support the stream if you feel so inclined. Sorry about that, Green. I didn't see that on there. I'll give you a 3B salute. So, topic I want to talk about today is I couldn't think of a clever name for it at the moment, but I figured it would touch on a lot of different things. And basically, what can you not talk about these days? What can you not talk In geekdom, in a lot of areas, you see that people are getting canceled because they say things that others take offense to. Now, I remind people, not that I have to, but I live in America, right? United States of America, California, West Coast, Bay Area, right? As liberal as they can be. And in America, there's a such thing as the Constitution. And the Constitution gives you the right to say whatever the fuck you want to, right? But what the Constitution does not say is that you have the right not to be offended. Now, this is primarily important. Why the right to have free speech is important is because without the right to speak your mind, a lot of fucking oppression and tyranny goes on. Now, even if you're not able to stop it personally, you being able to talk about it is important because by talking about it, you can reach like-minded individuals. And in the words of V from V for Vendetta, if you've seen what I've seen and you felt what I felt, then you understand what the hell is going on. That's how movements get started. That's how, America in some ways got started. People expressing ideas. Now, what has happened in the last 20 or so fucking years, by my estimation, is that nobody wants you to speak your mind. There's there has become a movement to stop people from speaking their mind and actually speaking truth to power. Just speaking truth in general. It don't matter if you're speaking it to power or anybody else because you speaking to another person, if they don't like what you're saying, their ideas they want to be able to shut you down and keep you from saying what you're saying, which means they just have a problem with either A, you speaking your mind, or B, the fucking truth. Now, in my experience, it's that people have a problem accepting the truth, and people have a problem with you calling them on their bullshit. Now, unfortunate for a lot of people that know me, I don't have a problem calling people on their bullshit. It's just how I'm raised. I mean, I am a Gen Xer. I'm an old motherfucker up here, right? Maybe not the oldest motherfucker in this sector, but I'm an old motherfucker in some ways, right? Now, it doesn't mean that I think I'm old. It just means chronologically, I'm older than a lot. It's just what it is. Okay, so you can listen, not listen. I don't give a fuck either way, right? Because part of the responsibility of anybody who dares show their face on camera with a microphone and stand on their soapbox and speak is that you should speak the truth, or at least what you see, right? And living in this country and having that ability as free speech is what enables you to have people like politicians, comedians, actors, celebrities, activists, people who start social movements and are able to sit there and express in their plain face, in their own words, what it is they see happening around them. Now, them doing that is not based on your agreement. They don't do it for you to have to agree. That's not what it's about. Truth is its own reward. Anybody standing on truth never has to be worried about shit else. You know why? It's the easiest story to cop to. It's the easiest one to remember. And with the asshole like myself, I find it the most funny because it's the one thing everybody tries to squirm away from. It is. People have all kinds of fucking reactions to you telling them the damn truth. You know what the first reaction is? Disbelief. You know what the second one is? They hate your ass, especially when they know you're right. It doesn't take away from the fact that, you know, you speak it because their feelings are hurt or they feel some kind of way. No, it doesn't, because it was not done for their feelings. I've told this to my children and I've told it to you guys here before. What's up, Steven? I should have called you over here to do this show with. Shout out to Steven, y'all. Steven and Annalise chilling in the chat. Nothing that is said by me, well, it can be provocative, irritating, upsetting to a lot of people. None of it is said for your agreement or approval. I do not have to sign anything to say what I say. I don't have to check with anybody to make sure I should say it or not. The only person that I check with is me. And if it aligns with the truth, as I see it or as it exists in the world. And since I'm a more analytical than emotional person, I always back my shit up with facts. It's all there for you to look at. You can look at the same thing I'm looking at and agree or disagree. I don't give a shit anyway. Because me saying what I say is not contingent upon your agreement. It's a contingent on the fact that I see it as the truth. Now, I piss off a lot of people personally, probably on YouTube too. Oh, I'll piss off some people right now. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. 1 second. Well, now, talking about shit. It is sort of an emergency, and Stephen will understand this. 1 second. All right, we're back in Bogey Land. This is the fun part about being on call, you guys, because you don't plan this. And as ANSB in here will know, it's nothing happening. It was a nice sunny, windy day. I chill. There's nothing happening. So I have something that I have to take care of immediately because we're on a time crunch. So I hate being interrupted when I'm doing something, even work. I hate being interrupted while I'm doing work. I have to. I can shut this down and go run to take care of this problem really quick. So I will return and give you 3.46.1. What up, Trail? So I have to take care of this call. It is an emergency. It's not a catastrophic emergency, but how they put it on our side, it's an emergency and it needs to be responded to within the hour. So I'm going to run and take care of that. I will come back. I will fire up a stream again. So like, share, subscribe, click the bell for love of God. Click the bell so you get alert because I go live randomly outside of this show on Sundays. Other than that, you're gonna have to catch me in traffic because that's what you usually catch me. That's what I usually show. So I will be back momentarily and hopefully soon. So click the bell and look for the alert. I will be back as soon as I